Done. I'm just allowing Kata in. Please come in as well. Okay. No, because I opened already, so we are in. So you can. Okay. So yeah, done. Please. Okay. Ciao, ciao. So Kata, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi.
Sorry about this, but yeah, Rena just scheduled the exact time, and because of that, we were taking time from the other meeting. Okay, so what we need, this is lessons learned. We need to schedule 30 minutes before to allow people to come in while. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Celeste.
Okay. And I just asked people to leave, and they left. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Tamara. Can I just try sharing my presentation and afterwards also sharing the sound? Okay.
Yes, please.
I'm going to send a message. I'm going to send a message to the waiting room saying that we'll let them in 5 minutes. Okay.
Great.
Okay, yeah. Please. And who is the host now? You are or we are?
Well, I just jumped in to support you. You need to organize yourselves, but I'm going to send a message to the waiting room while you do the technical stuff. Okay.
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 Thanks. Tamara, I wanted to share the screen, but it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
But that's why I think it's not me. I think it's still Celeste because she logged in before me. Celeste?
Do that. Yes. Wait. Okay. I just sent a message to the waiting room. Now I'm going to put you as a host. Okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Make host for Tamara.
Yeah.
Tamara and Kata co-host. Is it so?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
You can do that now. Tamara.
Yeah, I can do Kata co-host. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Good. Then I try screen sharing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So first, this is my presentation. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I do in this way, presentation mode?
Yes, please, because it's bigger and nicer to look at.
It's much better. Okay. And I stop sharing. Exactly. And now while they are building, because they are going to, or you are going to build always in the main room. So, during constructions, I would like to have more music. So I try to do that. Okay. Just hang on.
So Tamara, do you need me now?
No, thank you. Thank you, Celeste, very much.
So have a good session. Enjoy. I will jump in about 15 or 20 minutes. Okay?
Okay. Good.
Ciao.
Great.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Just hang on because I wanted to, share computer sound and then go there. Okay, share and
I may be young, but I am not done changing.
Also the volume and the quality is okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. So then I will stop sharing, and only after the intro I will share the my presentation. Okay?
Okay. One question just in regards to the breakout rooms. You want all people to be breakout in how many rooms, or how many people you want to pair the breakout room?
I think max, if it's possible, then 6 to 8.
Okay, it is possible, of course. So, do you want them to be in the same breakout rooms, or you want me to shuffle people each time we go back?
I think.
Or you want same people to be in the same rooms?
If it's possible, then we will have 3 rounds. So the first round, let's do randomly. The second round also with new people. And the third round should be the same as the second round.
Okay, so I don't recreate groups for the third round. Okay.
Exactly.
And what, yeah, you wrote that, sorry. And okay, you write questions in the chat. I broadcast them in the meantime. And for the Menti, you prepared it. You're going to share it. I just put the code and the menti.com, right?
Exactly. So yeah, I will share the Menti and the result. And yeah, so if you just can manage a little bit, if they are asking again from the code or things like that. Okay.
Okay, good.
And
We have 38 people.
Yeah, and maybe one
Sorry,
more.
sorry.
At the end, there will be also a kind of a small theory, the PERMA model, and I will also put the equivalent of the ladders in the chat, so people will be able to see it during the breakout session, so what these ladders are for, okay?
I don't have a Lego. I will just show you my...
Oh, great. That's great. That's great.
I have enough, I think.
Yeah. So I was really minimalist because I don't know how many Legos people have usually,
Now
and that's why I just wrote.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
So then
good.
let people in, and then I'm ready. So if you think that we can maybe wait 2 more minutes, then you can start the intro, and then you just pass it over to me, and then I will share and jump into my workshop, right?
Yeah, I will start the intro while people are still joining, because then I can just tell you them about the situation, why we put them a bit later, and then I will say maybe we will have another 5 minutes extension if possible, but we will see about that.
Thank
Okay.
you. Great. Thanks, Tom.
No problem.
Good luck.
No great session is without starting problem. So I believe this is the one.
Exactly.
Okay. 41 people already now. I'm putting people in.
I can see.
Okay, hello everybody.
Awesome.
I hope we hear each other well. I just muted you for a start, just for an intro, and later on Kata will take over from me. Hello, my name is Tamara. If we didn't meet yesterday, if you didn't participate in some sessions or the opening session that I was at. So I would like to welcome you very warmly to this great session that Kata Fai from Hungary, Budapest will do with us or lead us through. Unfortunately, I just told her all the great things does not go without some problems at the beginning. So we had another meeting happening just before us. That it was scheduled without our knowledge, and we had to literally go there and ask them, please, can you finish your meeting, because we have our festival scheduled, and they, of course, they did immediately, because they were not aware of it, that we are waiting. So that's why you waited for a second in the waiting room. Sorry about that, but I hope it will worth it. Okay, Kata. For this session, because we are doing things with Lego bricks, Kata wanted us, if possible, to have our video on. If somebody has some problems with the video, of course, you can still have your camera off, but of course, the added value will be to have everybody's video on in order to show what we are doing and how we are doing it. So again, if you are in a position to put all your video on, please do. So far, we have 42 people for the session. I will continue to admit people to the session, and I will give floor to Kata, of course, because we started a bit later. We will try to postpone or to prolong it a bit if, of course, Zoom allows us to do that. Okay, Kata, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, Tamara, and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon for everyone. My name is Kata Faix, and as Tamara said, I'm from Europe, from Hungary, Budapest, and I'm really pleased to be here today and sharing my experiences and playing with you today. So I will share the presentation in a minute, so I hope you will see it. Okay, so if you can see it, just please give me a sign or good. Okay, so it's all about get well, play well. And just a very short background about myself. You can read my LinkedIn page if you are interested later. So I don't really want to speak a lot about myself, just I've been doing facilitations for 15 years now, started at multinational company in corporate business and as people and project manager. But in the last 9 years, I've been doing facilitation, workshops, and business coaching. And why Lego and why get well, play well? It of course has a big effect on the current situation all over the world. And here is basically where my story starts. You can see this is my personal diary, and it's all about my well-being and the elements that I've found very useful during this difficult period. So basically, this is my small book, and every morning I spend time by writing 3 things that I'm grateful for, and also 3 things in the evening that I have achieved that day. And don't think about big things. So the grateful things that I'm really happy that we have finally rain. I'm happy that I can be with my children and husband at home. I'm happy that we are healthy and things like, and also achievements. I'm happy that I could just do the lunch on time, and that we had the opportunity to move, have some physical exercises and things like that. So I just recognized that these small things led me to my well-being. And one day, my 2 daughters, 9 and 11 years old, they just disappeared in their rooms for approximately 3 hours. And I didn't know what they were doing because they didn't let us in. And when I had the permission to go into the room, so this is what I've just received. And this is their room, and basically they were completely lost in this activity. And after they've just said me that, Mama, I haven't even realized that we were thirsty or we have to go to the toilet or anything. It was just such a fun. And this is basically what we call a really flow moment and ours. And this is what I think that counts when we would like to build our resilience in these times. So that's why came the idea to share also these stories with you, and just being involved and see what your elements and triggers for well-being are. So the purpose of today's workshop, just in one sentence, is really to recognize the drivers which lead us to our general well-being. And those who had the privilege yesterday to attend Gary Austin's workshop, he was speaking about the key characteristics of personal resilience. And one of the characteristics was related to managing well-being. So I think that pretty much these workshops can connect to each other. Okay, so why did I ask you to bring Lego bricks, and what has Lego to do with all these well-being, resilience in these times? So Lego, I think that it's a great method, process, communication tool or language which enhance innovation and performance. And on the other side, it also builds energy, focus, and it increases the participatory mindset. So that's why I wanted to really share this experience with you. So I would like to encourage you to really focus on yourself, focus also on your colleagues and buddies, and just enjoy, trust your hands, and really dedicate this approximately 1.5 hours for yourself. Okay, so we will just do a small warm up, and then you will have the chance to work on you, on your well-being, on your ideas, and we will also put a little bit of theory, the PERMA model from Martin Seligman, positive psychology behind what we are doing. So this is the plan for today. And before just jumping into the playing mode, serious playing mode, I want to enhance. My question or request to you is just do a small survey in Menti, because I really would like to see what is your level experience using Lego Serious Play method. So if you just go to menti.com, Tamara will put the link in the chat. So please just go to menti.com and use the code of 613907. Okay, menti.com 613907. And please do type your answer. And if you are ready with that, please come back to your screen, Zoom screen, so I can share the result with you, okay? So just go to menti.com. Okay. Just you can copy from the chat what Tamara said, and then you need to type the code 613907. Okay. And then I can share already the result with you. So just hang on. Okay. So I'm still waiting for people, just completing the questionnaire. Okay. So far 29 people. So I'm still waiting for you. Okay. If you have any trouble, just please feel free to write in the chat. Okay, more answers are coming. So let's wait some more seconds. Okay. Good. So what you can see here is basically quite equal. So we have people who have already heard about that, also people who are experts, they are using that or already use, and also people who have never heard it before. So it's nice because then we have lots of experience and also some new tasters as well. So it will be just fun. So thank you very much for answering this small question. And then if you come back to the Zooms or everyone, then we can just continue with the grand rules. So before we use Lego Serious Play, there are always some rules that we need to follow in order to have the same understanding, okay? So you will have 4 rounds, 4 challenges that I will raise to you during this workshop. And I will also set quite ambitious timelines for that. And throughout that, I will guide the process. And you will answer to these questions, challenge always with your Lego model, okay? There are no wrong answers. So everything which comes into your mind, just please do it. Don't think too much, just do it. Think also with your hands, not only with your head. And you will always have the chance to tell the story of your models. You will be later just spread into small breakout rooms, so you have more time and chance to also speak up and share. Because the aim always using Lego bricks is to everyone for build and also everyone to share. Okay. If you have some questions, please feel free to use the chat, or later you can also contact me. Okay. So then, please, the next request is that get your Lego. Okay. Ask you to have 15 pieces. So if you are ready, then please show your Lego bricks to your camera so everyone can see it, what you have. It can be also in a small bag or I can see in a box. Well done, great. And Tamara, you have now the chance to take also photo. Okay, just please show your bricks to the camera. Wow, I can see even more than 15 bricks. Wow, that's great. Well done, thank you. Okay, so I will everyone wait. So 15 bricks, it doesn't matter what color or size you have, just your 15 bricks. Okay, great. Thank you very much. And now let's have the first challenge, okay? The first challenge today is just to build a bridge, okay? Just to connect each other, because we are now far away from all over the world, but it would be great just connect each other. You will always build together. I will give you some time and music, and once time is over, I will ask everyone to show the model, okay? So the request is, the challenge is, build a bridge on the tabletop and make it as high and as wide as you want, okay? You can use all your 15 bricks or only a smaller amount of them. It's up to you, but you will have 3 minutes for that, okay? So build a bridge on the tabletop and be ready after the 3 minutes to share and to show it, okay? So if no more questions, then if you don't have Lego bricks, don't mind. So you can just maybe just listen and just try to follow the flow, okay? No worries. So build a bridge, please. You have 3 minutes.
Hello mindenkinek! Ez itt az Animal... Yo! Én Kuka MC vagyok.
Én pedig Ricsi P.
Aha!
Ez pedig 2020 nyarán a kanibál sláger.
Együtt vagyunk, itt a kajas, sülve, fölve.
Okay, so you still have 1 minute to finish. Good. So please finish building and please just hold your bricks into your hands, okay? And just show it towards the camera, okay? Okay, so Tamara, please, if you can just take a picture. So show your bridge, please, how it looks like. Try to also see the others. Okay, just show it, turn it around a little bit. Let's take time to take a photo. Okay, so good. And now I just would like to ask some of you, okay, just 1, 2, 3 comments, or you can also use chat, okay, if you have difficulties with the camera or microphone. So my question is that what really caught your attention if you just see the other constructions? So what really caught your attention? Some comments I would like to ask from you. Okay. Yeah, I can see that unique design with curves. Yeah, exactly. That could we see. Yes. Nice. What else did you notice? So you can just show the constructions. Use all the resources. Exactly. So what else did you see? You can also concentrate on colors, or some are long and wide. Exactly. Okay. Or the other way. Yeah, it's creativity also. Each one is different. Exactly. Some is very ordered one, some is more creative. Exactly. Okay. Anyone who would like to very shortly present the bridge? So can someone present the bridge, just describing the elements really in 1 minute? Please.
I can go, Kata.
Thank you.
So this is my bridge, and as you can see, there's a person on top of the bridge. So it means bridges are built so that for the connection and that people can cross the bridge. And here you can see there's a window on the other side. So when you cross the bridge, there's a window of opportunity on the other side to see what's on the other side. And you can see there's a gap there. So you need to be open-minded when you cross the bridge to see what you were going to get on the other side.
Wow.
Hope this is okay.
That's really great, Jacqueline. Thanks a lot. One more sharing, please. Just speak about your model, what you did. Yes, yes, please, Manuela, please.
Okay, hello everyone. Okay, my bridge looks very simple. The 2 elements that I wanted to include was accessibility. So it has a little ramp, and security, which is a little railing. I didn't have enough to make railings on both sides, so I'm trusting that someone in the community will help to add some of those pieces. That's it.
Yeah, it's nice connection. Thanks, Manuela. Thank you very much also for sharing. So you can always take a picture about your nice construction, because we will always recycling that, okay? So just make time for you to take a picture until I share the screen again, okay? And I would like to show the process what we are going to follow. So as I said, and we did, so, and that's why I wanted to have a demo, we will first do some skills which help you to warm up. And the challenge that I raise is always the questions. Now you will build, you always have from 3 to 5 minutes, and then we will share, just like we did in case of Jacqueline and Manuela. So you just share it very quickly and promptly and speak about the model. And then we will also have some questions that you can reflect and ask questions, but always about the model. Okay, so this is basically the process that we can follow in every single stage. Okay, so now you are an expert how to put together the bricks. Okay, I think that we can now raise the level a little bit. Okay, and let's see how we can give a metaphor to our buildings, okay, and constructions. So now I will ask you, everyone, to recycle the previous bridge and be ready to build means of transportation, okay? So it could be a plane-like, boat-like, ski-like, it doesn't matter. So it's up to you, but it needs to be a means of transportation. Okay, again, you have the freedom to use 15 bricks or less, and you have 5 minutes. Okay, so means of transportation. So please go ahead.
Keep my hands on myself. Pick out dust them all, put them back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kickstart. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kickstart. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. I'll be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Leave it with the babies till the mama call the grave digger. Gone with the fallen leaves. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill. Feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, feel it still. We could fight a war for peace. Giving to that easy living, goodbye to my hopes and dreams. Stop flipping for my enemies. We could wait until the walls come down. It's time to give a little to the kids in the middle. Oh, till it falls, won't bother me. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. Yeah, your lovers and a bitch for my heart to eclipse now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still.
Okay, so just please finish your last pieces. Okay. And in the meantime, I saw beautiful, nice solutions. So in case you did not bring your Lego with you, you can also do origami. So I saw very nice paper constructions. And someone wrote me in the chat whether he can draw. Of course you can. So please feel free. Just really, if you feel, draw, or you can use whatever you want. Okay, it shouldn't be an obstacle. So thank you very much. So please again put your construction toward the camera in order to let us to see your means of transportation. Okay, and again, if Tamara, you could take photo, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. And now, so what we should do with that, so just put your nice means of transportation. Thanks, Celeste. I like your bike, or what's that? Is it, yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a bike.
It's a
Yeah.
bike. Great, great.
For
And
sure, for sure.
great. I also saw a nice a paper boat. So also great. Good. So now what I will ask from you is to give life to your model, which means that I would like to ask you to use your model as a metaphor of facilitation. Okay. So if you just leave your model as you just created, so don't change anything on that, please explain how this model explores you the word or the meaning of facilitation. Okay? And in order to do that, I will put you in breakout rooms, and you will have the chance to share and reflect in the breakout rooms. You will have 10 minutes, and during the breakout room session, so please just do a very quick intro, your name and location. Select one facilitator and also one spokesman for the main room. And each person share 1 minute showing his or her construction and saying how is a metaphor of facilitation. Okay, you can ask questions, of course, always ask about the model, right? So in the breakout session, show your model, share why is a metaphor of facilitation, and be ready by the end of the 10th minute to come back and reflect to the whole group. Okay, so Tamara, I would like to ask you to assign people randomly onto breakout rooms. And if you have a pop-up window with breakout room 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, please just push join and you will be automatically assigned to the breakout room, right? So please wait for the pop-up window and be ready to share.
Hello.
Kata, you are on mute.
Thank you. So welcome back. So I hope that you had a great conversation, and just let's listen to some metaphors which really did cut your attention, or you found interesting the metaphors you shared in the group. Okay, so from each group member or some of the group members, I would like to hear some summary, please. Okay. So my question is, what differences or interesting facts did you see from each other as metaphor of facilitation? Okay, so maybe breakout room 1, you can just speak up, please.
I think we were breakout room number 1. So we had 5 of us, the 6th person dropped out. So shall I just share what vehicles we all had?
You can also just very quickly, yes, please.
Very briefly. Okay, so so in our group, Jan had a spaceship, Görkem had a cargo plane, Parag had a bicycle, and Nitya had a flying car, and I had a plane. What we noticed actually is that one observation is that in all of these except mine, they had made facilitator and the group members all part of the facilitation. So they all had parts in the vehicle themselves. So for example, in let's say Jan's space ship, there was a space for the people actually taking the facilitation. Or in Parag's bicycle, one part, I couldn't remember the word. One part was the facilitator and one part was the participants. Whereas I noticed in my plane, I didn't have the participants in the plane. I was flying over the participants. So that was interesting to notice how people placed participants versus facilitated into the facilitation process. And I think all of these had, they were like almost like super characters. They weren't just any transportation vehicle. They all had like superpowers to them. So for example, Nitya's car was flying, or Görkem's plane was a cargo plane which carried really heavy weight and helped the participants to go through that process of carrying the heavy weight. Or Jan's spaceship was a round ship that actually took the participants in it in terms of the journey. So I think there were quite a bit of different definitions in terms of facilitation, but I think all of them had the thought of carrying the participants from one place to the other in terms of learning, in terms of experience. I hope that explains.
Yeah, great. Good, different perspectives, and where do we have as facilitators or place compared to participants. Nice, thank you, Ebru. Maybe one more sharing from another breakout session, please. Again, my question, what was interesting about the different metaphors in your team? Okay, one more speak person, please.
Can I share? Mahi this side. So, okay, thank you so much. So, we were 5 people, but we just had conversation between 2 people, me and Monica. The rest were quiet, and they have closed the camera as well. So, you know, interestingly, when I saw Monica's metaphor, it was a car.
So, sorry, Mahi, just put a bit microphone because it's a bit noisy. Yeah?
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay. So there was this metaphor. She had drawn a car. I asked her. So she said, vehicle where we can go together as people. Okay. When teams work together towards the goal. So that was the metaphor she shared as about being a facilitator. And I had a ship. So in the beginning, I started with a small boat, but later it turned to be a ship. Which was the significance that as a facilitator, you create a safe and a large space to express, and you empower people to reach to the peaks. So that was 2 perspectives we shared with each other. Thank you so much.
Nice. Thank you, Mahi. Thank you. And let's move forward, okay, just to increase our professional approach to seeing the well-being. So please don't forget to take a photo of your construction, because I would like to ask you to recycling again. And let's see how we can move on. And after metaphor, we can tell a story about our model, okay? So what I will ask from you is to build another model, okay, using again 15 or less bricks. And the model, please, should be about to share a story of what makes you feel good, okay? It doesn't matter whether work-related or private life or both, okay? So the model to share a story, what makes you feel good, okay? So this is your next challenge. Please start building. You have 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you. So please just finish your last brick, okay? And if you are ready, then please show us your model. It's about your well-being, okay? Or your drawings, great, thank you. Or your creator from paper, great ideas. Good. Thank you very much. And now you are ready to share the story behind, okay? So you will be assigned into a new group in order to get know more participants. So again, a very short intro, okay? And after the intro, please share your story, okay? 1 minute per person, okay? Again, speak about your model and be ready to share one, two, three comments back in the main room about what was exciting in what you just heard, okay? So a story about a situation when you really felt you happy or bad. So now, Tamara, please assign people into new breakout rooms, and you will have approximately 5-8 minutes, okay? Because I realized that we are less, so we have maybe more time, okay? So have fun and tell your stories, please. You are unmuted, Tamara.
I think I managed to leave you here, not to assign you to the room.
Ah, great.
Okay.
And we have still some more people who are here, right?
Well, they are obviously not behind their computer because I send them to another room, but they don't respond. So maybe they just don't. They're maybe not at the computer, so they don't click on join or something. I'm all the time joining people, so.
So welcome back. So I just wait until everyone arrives from the discussion. Okay. And again, I would like to hear just some comments, or you can also put in the meantime in the chat as you prefer, but we can have time for, again, 2 comments. Okay, what stories did you hear? What you found interesting? Any patterns? Okay, just a small recap from your breakout conversation. So please feel free to speak up. Yes, please, Akana.
Yeah, hi, my name is Archana. I'm based out of India, Pune, and I was delighted to meet few of my friends from India in the same room.
Nice.
And yeah, it was interesting to see that while some of us had the exactly same things that make us feel good, like, you know, being with people, dancing, and we could empathize with each other as to what this social distancing is, you know, doing to us. And at the same time, we had a friend who felt her model was a tree, and she felt very good when you know, she was connected to herself. And this lockdown is like a blessing for her, that she's getting so much time to get grounded and be connected. So, and it was nice to see that I could resonate on both sides. While I'm passionate about meditation and mindfulness, at the same time, I love being out there with the people. So yeah, so that was the group experience. And how we resonated with facilitation was, you know, that how beautifully you brought this concept of what makes us feel good, and it actually, you know, resonates with our purpose of what we do and why we like it that way. That was a beautiful discovery for me. It was the aha moment. That I like facilitation because I like to get people together. I like to break their silos. I like to have their open conversations. I like to have them in the harmony. And that's what I like the most. That's when I feel very happy, when I'm with my whole family. And whenever we are together, we are dancing and we're playing music and when we're enjoying it. Those are the best moments of life that really makes me feel good. And
nice insight. Thank you for sharing it, and also some personal experience. Thank you. Okay, one other comment or summary, please. Yes, Abhirambika.
Hi, so it was fun because 2 of us had a very similar model done, and like what Archana shared, it's more about like both of us had very similar to this at the ladder. So it was like about conversations. It was about enabling people. So many of them had different things of, some enjoyed music and how we could use music into facilitation. And it was very interesting overall conversation, but the crux kind of remained about being with people, connecting, and beautifully resonated with what the other team, Archana's team, as well said.
Great, thank you very much. I like very much the ladder and also the metaphors and story. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So let's put a little bit theory behind, and I'm really glad because basically you all highlighted those elements which is crucial for well-being. So if you can see my screen, basically it's the main model called PERMA from Martin Seligman, and he says that these are basically those elements in our life which lead us toward real fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction. And already in your models and summary, I could feel the enjoyment, the positive emotions, also positive relationship regarding the families, and also the meaning when you just said that something that you would like to accomplish and receive your goals. So basically these 5 elements are the positive emotions, and positive emotions like the serenity, joy, interest, hope, pride, amusement, and inspiration, for example. These are all positive emotions. And also, when you remember at the beginning of the workshop, I just showed you my diary. It's also for me is gratefulness, and being grateful is one of the positive emotions that I appreciate, and it's good for my well-being. Engagement is again, when you were saying that dancing or playing music or cooking, for example, my husband just during this period learned how to make bread, so now every morning we have fresh bread at home. Wow. And so these things really help us for our well-being. Also doing sports or making creative things. Also, I showed my children's Lego city that they've just created. Relationship, you mentioned your family and how good it was with your colleague to reconnect again from India or from the other part of the country. I'm also very grateful for this festival, for example, that despite the fact we are still here and we can connect. So this is positive relationship. We all, I think, are starving to have this relationship. Meaning is always very important. When you say with the ladder in your model, it's about your mission. Why are you on the earth? What is your mission? What is your bigger goal that you would like to achieve? This is meaning. And the accomplishment, again, I can refer to my diary. If you remember, I've just said at the beginning of the workshop, the 3 achievements that I'm proud of at the end of the day. So it's good to have a goal, but it's also good to have a kind of satisfaction, being proud to achieve that goals. And all these elements are really crucial to well-being and to a meaningful life, okay? So basically, this is the short summary of the model. And your last challenge is related to this, this model, okay? So I didn't tell you to recycle your model, your previous one, because you are you can work with that, okay? If you recycle, don't mind, but you can use your previous well-being model. And the last challenge that I would like you to build or just somehow add more pieces or change a little bit your previous model of well-being is that select one element from this model, okay? I will put it in the chat so you will have all the records, and try to build a model which represents that element which from this PERMA model, you need to strengthen for your well-being, okay? For example, for me, I need to strengthen the engagement thing. Okay, I have the meaning, I have the positive emotions, but maybe for me, I need to strengthen the engagement. Okay, so the last challenge for you is build a model showing which PERMA element you need to strengthen for your well-being. Okay, in the chat, I will give you the equivalent for PERMA. Okay, and then in the meantime, you can start building. Okay, you have 3 to 5 minutes for doing that. Okay, so please just feel free to start.
I am not done changing, out on the run, changing. I may be old and I may be young, but I am not done changing. I met me someone changing, we had some fun changing. Sometimes I wonder if she'll be the one when I am done changing. Some of us stopped running, some of us went home, some of us don't got one, so we'll build one of our own. Friends behind their fences, looking at me strange, wondering when I'm gonna come to my senses, but I'm still changing, and I can't change my way. I see the sky changing, reminds me of my changing. Wish I could tie me a rope around the sun, 'cause I am not done changing. Time's been talking to me, whispering in my ear, saying follow your heart till it tears you apart. But hearts keep changing, hearts keep changing, hearts keep changing, hearts keep changing.
So the last changes, modifications, or breaks, please. I hope you could see the PERMA model elements in the chat. You can use that also in during the breakout session. This will be the last one, but before doing that, please just show your elements, your constructions. Okay. Please just thank you. And now you will assign to the same breakout room, so with the same participants, because you have already the story behind your well-being. And again, please share your modified or new model and tell your members in the breakout session what are that element from PERMA that you would like to strengthen, okay? If you have already fine with that, then you can just tell which element of PERMA is in your model, okay? Please feel free to share. Okay, you will have 8 minutes for doing that. So please, Tamara, assign participants to the same breakout rooms.
did that.
Thank you. Oh, I did share, and you were not able to take photos, right?
No. Now it's okay.
Okay, I stopped.
You stopped shared. Yeah, you stopped sharing when I was already. When they started to show. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we have some people that just joined. I think that they were already in the rooms. Somehow they just slipped.
So good. We will have just so hi again. We are still waiting for some people to come back. Oh, you are coming. Great, great, great. Okay. And then please just share again very quickly the conversation or the elements, maybe those elements that were the most famous to strengthen. Okay, you can also put it in chats because we won't have time for everyone to share. Okay, but I would like to again ask 2 people to share with us. Okay, an outcome of a conversation. You can just raise your hand and then you can start sharing. Okay. Yes, please, Monica. You are on mute, so please unmute your microphone.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So in our group, we actually, in our group we had one person who actually said that during the last few weeks, she actually felt that she had over-engaged in, so much of learning and so much of activity happening around, and that she found was unsustainable. So she actually wanted to kind of roll back and try and be at a more stable place. Then there was somebody else who was very much wanted to focus on improving their relationships. So he is a marathoner, and so he decided to do that by not just having individual single runs, but by having group runs. So therefore also, working, collaborating with the other marathoners. Then there was another member who wanted to work on finding the mission, where she wanted to connect her activities in her daily life as well as a professional life to the larger goal and the larger mission of her life. And in my own case, it was that there's a lot of positive relationships, but getting into some more deeper engagement with, colleagues or with peers and so on, so that it becomes more deeper bonds, stronger connects is what we're seeking. That was broadly covered in our group. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. Nice insights and also good actions. Okay, maybe one more short summary from another room, please. Okay, just quickly. Okay, I can't see any everybody. Okay, someone to share? Yes, please, Abhiramika.
So we had few of their models that kind of changed, and few of us had small additions to it. like for me, it was more about out of the PERMA, it was more on engagement, and I think for Tanya it was on building relationships, and for Shashi it was on accomplishment. But and for Jan it was on building relationships. So the thing is, when we spoke about engagement, it's like about how we do what really helps us in our own well-being. So I felt sometimes just for the, just can't say no, or for those reasons I'll end up doing some work which later I kind of, sometimes don't feel so great about. So somewhere it really connected, and we were able to make that change and get understand it from this one. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Yeah, it's a good self-reflection. Yeah, thank you. So also, just to give everyone to think about, I would like to invite for the last question in Menti again. So you have again the menti.com, the same code, and please just put your answer, okay, concerning the message that you take with you from home from this workshop, okay? So please just type thought, an element in menti.com, okay? The code is 613907, and just it's only in the chat, and please just put your idea into the bracket there. What message do you take with you from the Lego Serious Play workshop? Okay, if you are done, you can come back to the Zoom. Okay, so I can share your thoughts. Okay, great. Great. So I will wait some more seconds. The answers are coming. Okay. Good. Nice. So if you come back to the Zoom, you can see the messages. Nice. The PERMA, engagement, fun, creativity. Great design. So that's nice. So I will just leave it open so you can still finish your answers. And in the meantime, what I would like to share with you just very quickly as my last thoughts, it's all about that I'm also grateful, and I'm sure that I will write in my diary tomorrow morning that you attended this workshop with this enthusiasm. So thanks a lot. You can find here my availabilities. And I also would like to ask you to share your photos. Tamara will put the email address of the organizing committee in the chat. So if you just could email your photos of the models, then it would be great to have as a nice memory. And you will also have the chance to give your feedback on this session and also on other sessions. So in the chat, you see the link also put by Tamara. So from my side, thank you very much playing and learning and having fun with me today. And I just give back the final words to Tamara. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kata. Yes, Anna, thank you for clapping. And I think we should all clap to ourselves and to Kata for this. It was really a great session. Yeah, we can do it both in live and in the things. So thank you for being here and bearing with all these technical issues that we had to deal with. Obviously, today is going to be a challenging day for the rest of the workshops, but please feel free to share your thoughts, your ideas in the questionnaire, just Kata said, And also, I would like to invite you for tomorrow, because tomorrow we have one change. You will receive it very quickly, very soon, information through your emails. Probably instead of having the workshop naming gender and climate change from a gender perspective, we will have at that time the open space session, because unfortunately our colleague couldn't join us because she is in a lockdown in Sudan, so she couldn't join. So we asked our colleague Bogdan from Romania to step in, and you're all welcome to join this session. It will be probably a great session for open space online. Okay, thank you very much.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See
Thank
you.
you, Kata.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.